Veerhoff gets it underneath, powers it up and good. Scott, it's obvious that Kalida's going to try to do that every time, and Veerhoff's a handful. I don't think Delphos can afford to let him have the ball down there. They have big kids, but Veerhoff, without a doubt, the strongest player on the floor.
All right, Jay's back on the attack. They're down by 3 early in this game. 5:29 to go. Shot from long range, bounces around and finally gets the roll off of it. Steve Pullman got an offensive bounce there.
Here we see the strategy. Delphos' 2 field goals have been way out front, in close. Kalida scoring just like that.
Veerhoff, that's the game plan. We're going to get a timeout. As Coach Arnzen is going to make adjustments to that. While we have a timeout on the floor, we'll take time in for these messages.
The Lee Construction Company in Delphos is the Delphos area's most complete construction company. No job is too big or too small for the Lee Construction Company to handle. The Lee Construction Company specializes in general building maintenance, remodeling, all types of roofs, tuck pointing, painting, sandblasting, and waterproofing. Call Terry Brunk at Lee Construction, 692-9571 in Delphos. That's Lee Construction, your complete construction company.
There once lived a man, unlike any other who walked the earth. A man who did no evil, but only good. A man who changed the course of history and changed the lives of millions. Read the true story of this man who loved so much he gave his life for the very people who hated him. Read the Bible and get to know the man behind the book.
Back to live action here at the Alida Fieldhouse. Delphos St. John's trails 7-4 here in the first quarter. The Dream District, as they're calling it here in Class A. Ottoville, of course, the 2-point win over Miller City last night. Here's a shot short. Rebound off to Veerhoff for Kalida. On the run. Here come the Wildcats. Veerhoff pulls up short, puts it up off the glass, and good. Joe Veerhoff with 8 of the 9 Kalida points.
He's doing it at both ends, Scott. He got the rebound and brought it down and knocked it down. He's made all 4 shots, and Kalida is 4 out of 5 from the field.
Yeah, contrasting styles of play here. Kalida likes to move it up and down the floor. Delphos St. John's a little bit more controlled. There we get a shot blocked. Blocked by Randy Quartercracks. And Kalida into the game, controlling the tempo here in the early go.
They are, Scott. Delphos has to be careful now. The way the crowd's going, Delphos could get it down, way down here in the first quarter.
And Warnicki connects, and it's 11-4. A 7-point lead for Kalida. This game is brought to you through the facilities and the production facilities of Centel Cable of Ohio, and is solely responsible for its content. Any other use of the descriptions or pictures of this game without the express written consent of Centel Cable is expressly prohibited. The announcers on this program are employed by Centel Cable Communications. We thank WTLW Channel 44 for being a part of our network for this game. No good on the shot there by Delphos. And so Kalida, Veerhoff, turnaround jumper, it's good. Joe Veerhoff is just outstanding, and another timeout being called as the Kalida Wildcats are blowing Delphos St. John's off the floor.
And we'll be back with more district semifinal coverage right after these messages. This is WTLW TV 44.
Excellent pastries, fresh baked daily, excellent food, excellent service, and prices that won't exceed your budget. Where? New Mods, 112 East 5th Street in Delphos. For 25 years, Putnam County people have relied upon Earhart Steck Schulte Insurance for complete insurance service and prompt and fair claim service. Thank you, Putnam County, from Earhart Steck Schulte Insurance.
Wheel Horse, Toro, Alice Chalmers, Ariens, for all your lawn and garden needs. Stop by the Four Seasons, your complete lawn and garden equipment center, Route 309, 1 mile west of the Lima Mall.
What are you doing? What are you trying to tell me?
I'm trying to tell you to marry me. I want a divorce.
I'd love to marry you.
I've got the lawyer. I've got the ring.
Well, since you're so together, why don't you go tell the kids?
Don't tell them yet. I want this moment to last a lifetime.
It can last a lifetime. Read the Bible and get to know the author of life.
Back to action. Delphos St. John's just missed again. And the red-hot Kalida Wildcats pull down the rebound. They lead by 9. Almost stolen. Veerhoff with it out front. He's been the entire Kalida Wildcat offense here with 10 points in the first quarter. And there they're going to get a foul called on Randy Kortecrax. He was wide open. The reason he was wide open, he pushed off going to the bucket.
Scott, Delphos has to do two things. They have to find a way to deny Kalida the ball inside to Veerhoff, and they have to get the ball inside themselves. They've taken their shots from way out on the perimeter, and they're not hitting. They got to get it into Baki and Geisty and Pullman. Let them work inside.
A little pressure half court shown there by Kalida, broken by the Blue Jays. They need to settle down, get into their game plan. Early in this game, 3 minutes to go, first period. There's a shot from outside, good! Chalk that one up to Kevin Trentman. Trentman with 4, and it's 13-6, a 7-point lead for the Wildcats.
One score to pass your way at the end of 3 quarters. Lima Senior leads Fremont 41-35.
Kortecrax gets the shot, and he's fouled. We're going to chalk that foul up to John Baki, the 6'3 senior, averaging 13.5 a game. Going to the free throw line will be Randy Kortecrax, a 17-point-a-game scorer, a 6'5 senior.
Our officials for tonight out of Toledo, Rich Stepaniak and Bill Lauer.
This game has been causing excitement and discussion and talk all week long as Kortecrax misses the first free throw. And as I mentioned, in the middle of the afternoon, in fact, there were some fans here before school was even out at Elida.
Well, this is what it's all about, Scott. The biggest game of the year for both schools.
Kortecrax hits the second one, and substitution coming into the lineup. Gary Stetscholde, a 6'4 senior, comes in, and Randy Kortecrax will set down. Full court pressure shown now by Kalida as they want to press their advantage. Everything going their way here early. 2.5 minutes to go. First period, 14-6. The Wildcats lead the St. John's Blue Jays. District Class A tournament action. St. John's runs a patient type of offense. Kalida in a matchup zone. Now it's the Wildcats fans' turn to shout for their defense. But much of this is the St. John's offense.
Scott, right now, Delphos has to be very patient. Plenty of time. They have 5 players that average in double figures, so a lot of kids can do it for them.
And off the glass and good, John Baki.
The first time Delphos has gone inside tonight, the Blue Jays don't have a rebound yet, and we played over 6 minutes.
They get into Veerhoff, and he's drawing a crowd. To the corner, stolen away by the Jays. Long lead pass up court to Geisy. Another pass that goes out of bounds to Kalida.
Well, a double turnover situation there, and for Delphos, that's their first turnover, but you can see what they want to do, run if they have the chance.
Kalida back on the attack. Tough break that time for the Blue Jays. Momentum so important, especially in high school ball. Shot from outside, in and out, no good. Rebound to the Blue Jays. Baki brings it down. He leaves it for Kevin Trentman. They'll bring her up the floor. 14-8. Again, we thank WTLW TV 44 for carrying our coverage of high school tournament play so a wider area of you fans can get to watch it here through the offices of the Centel Cable Corporation. They get it outside, shots up and good by Stetscholde.
And there's a foul after the shot on John Baki for the Blue Jays, so everything going Kalida's way right now. They're having a very hot quarter as far as shooting goes, Scott. They are 7 out of 10 in the first period.
There you see Coach Bob Arnzen, 500-plus victories in his career.
And Dick Kortecrax picked up number 400 this year, so over 900 coaching victories on the sidelines tonight.
Shot is up and good by Gary Stetscholde. He has 3 in the game, and it's 17-8. The Kalida lead is 9. St. John's working on the pressure. They get it up to Trentman. Pass deflected. It's going to go out of bounds to the Jays. So our camera get pans close to the crowd on either side. You'll get a get a glimpse, there's not an empty seat to be found in this whole field house.
Scott, the place was packed at about 6:45. You couldn't find a seat. That's when people started shoving in toward the sidelines and into the aisles just a bit.
All right, Delphos St. John's back on the attack now. They trail by 9. 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Shot from long range. That would have been a three-pointer if we had the three-point play in high school.
Well, that's the type of shot they're going to take against the zone, but they can't rely on that all the time. They have to get the ball inside if they want to win this game.
17-10, 15 seconds. Look for the Wildcats to play for one here. They direct some traffic. Bierhoff on the bench getting a rest for the Wildcats with this lead. And they throw it away with 2 seconds to go.
Steck-Schulte should have taken the shot, Scott. He was in range. Now Delphas has an outside chance to get one up with 2 seconds to go.
It's going to be one from long range. We'll take it from past midcourt. It's in the air. Oh, off the top of the backboard. No good. We've played one. Our score, the Kalida Wildcats 17, the Delphos St. John's Blue Jays 10. Back with more after these messages.
Coke is it. Coke is it. The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go or whatever you do, there's something great waiting for me and you. Coke is it. The biggest taste you have ever found. Coke is it. The one that never lets you down.
Distributed locally by the Central Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Lima.
Coke is it.
It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. We can service it and service it right at Joe Avison Chevrolet. All of our mechanics are certified from General Motors training schools. Our equipment is absolutely the industry's latest. From our Sun computer to set timing, to Hunter's front-end alignment machine, to Snap-on's computerized wheel balancer. Our diesel timing light will tune your diesel to perfection. Need a part? With our computerized parts inventory, we can get your part overnight. It's the only one in town, and it's right here at Joe Avison Chevrolet Service Center for your car.
Scott Allen, Mike Shep back here at the Alana Fieldhouse. We have a further update, Mike, on the Lima Senior game.
The Spartans leading Fremont Ross 57-47 with 2 minutes to go in that game, Scott. So the Spartans up by 10, going for their second straight district title game berth.
And here we have the tip opening the second half, and it goes to the Kalida Wildcats. Joe Bierhoff has it in the corner. He was the offense for Kalida in that first quarter, scoring 10 of their 17 points. Shot from outside by Gary Steck-Schulte is up and good. Steck-Schulte with 5 in the game from off the bench, and it's 19-10. Kalida's maintained that 9-point lead since they've got it early in the first quarter.
Well, they came out with a lot of intensity, Scott, and they've executed their game plan to perfection, getting inside of their big kid Bierhoff, if not trying to hit the outside shot.
All right, Delphos St. John's running their offense, gets this tricky zone defense, feet inside, cross court, nobody's there. That's a pass that really we see Marianne Steeman and the girl Blue Jays, Lady Blue Jays make quite often, and that occasionally happens when you make that pass without looking.
Well, this is a Kalida defense, what's going on right now. They're clogging up the middle, and Delphos is very confused when they attack.
Shot from outside, good. Deadly shooting thus far by the Wildcats of Kalida, an 11-point lead.
You can tell Kalida's waited 1 year to play this game, Scott. They're ready.
This billed as the grudge game. And of course, Kalida eliminated from tournament play last year by these same St. John's Blue Jays. Shot no good. Rebound, Trentman up and good. (21-12), 9-point spread for the Wildcats. Kalida running their offense perfection. Bierhoff, this one's going to fall short. Picked up by Trentman on the break. Here come the Blue Jays. Trentman will hold it up now. Pass cross court. We go into the corner. Now we'll set it up. Kevin Geisy will bring it up on top. Goes to Trentman. Work things up. Always breaking somebody through the middle. Turn around, jump shots up, and no good. But we'll get a whistle and a foul. And I think Gary Steck-Schulte is going to be whistled for that foul. It'll be active shooting, and going to the line for Delphos St. John's will be Larry Geisy, a 6'1 junior averaging a little over 10 points a contest.
Delphos has tremendous balance, and this will help them as they try to get back into the ball game. As we said, 5 players in double figures. Scott, this is a tough situation for them because they haven't been down too much this year. They had close games against Coldwater and against St. Henry. Continental gave them a good game, and LCC gave them a pretty good game, but Delphos has blown out a lot of people this year, whereas Kalida has they've lost 2 games to St. Henry in one contest, and they also lost one later in the year to Crestview, so they may be a little bit more accustomed to the pressure.
Of course, Kalida losing their last game of the season to the Crestview Knights in overtime at Crestview. And Delphos St. John's defeating those same Crestview Knights in the sectional finals over at Van Wert. Guys, he connects on the first one to make it 21-13. He'll get one more. Lets it fly, and it goes through. 21-14. Kalida by 7. 6:15 to go. First half. Long pass up court. They'll look for Veerhoff. Veerhoff in defense underneath. That's where they want to go. Up court, shots up and short. Rebound off to the Jays, and they're off to the races. Pull it up and up off the glass, and good. Steve Pullman. And just that quick, it's a 5-point game.
Scott, Delphos has gone to a zone, and now they have Pullman right underneath the basket. He's probably the one player that's strong enough to stay with Veerhoff.
Okay, and the Jays fans come to life right off to our right. Veerhoff with it from the corner, good. Joe Veerhoff with 12 points, and it's 23-16.
For a big physical style kid, Joe Veerhoff has a very soft touch.
As well as the fans and high school coaches around the area, lots of other people are involved. There's a whistle and a foul on the shot, and the basket will go in. Steve Pullman connects. There you see the Kalida Wildcats and what they think about it.
Scott, you can tell Delphos is feeling a little bit more comfortable now in their offensive attack. Steve Pullman is averaging 16 a game, the leading scorer. Made a good shot there. He has a chance for the 3-point play. So the Blue Jays were down by as much as 11 at 21-10. Slowly but surely getting back into it.
And I want to thank those fans who have written to WTLW, thanking them for their sports coverage. Of course, Mike and I have been doing Lima Metro Sports in Lima for the last 2 years on the cable system here in Lima. It's nice to be out and about and be able to put these games down for some of you people around the outside areas of Lima and the Lima Land area. We thank WTLW for allowing us to do that. On the steal, here comes the Blue Jays. They could cut it to 2 points. Shot won't go. Rebound up and good! Dan Geisey, and the gym erupts to our right and left from the St. John's fans.
Well, the Blue Jays are doing the job right now. They forced a turnover. That's 5 turnovers against Kalida.
The Veerhoff shot, no good. Loose picked up by the Jays. And just that quick from an 11-point deficit. The Blue Jays have a chance to tie right here. Shot from outside, it's going to go, and it's good. Larry Geisey. And we're tied at 23, Mike.
Dick Quartercracks is telling his kids, take your time, get in the ball at the floor, let's get a good shot off.
Of course, Kalida working right in front of the St. John's fans on either side of them here in the first half. Ditto that for the Blue Jays and the Kalida fans. And the St. John's fans are making a lot of noise right now. You see our score, and the pass goes astray. Veerhoff can't reach it.
That's a bad play to try when you have a tie game. They went for the alley-oop, and the pass wasn't close. You want a better setup than that, Scott. That's a very chancy play.
And now Delphos St. John's has the opportunity to take the lead for the first time in the game after trailing by 11 here earlier in the first half. I guess now we're going to get a whistle and a foul. We're going to foul that to Mark Sexschulte. Let's see what they call that a common foul. I believe they will, and St. John's will inbound on the side.
Well, the Blue Jays can take the lead right here. Tremendous excitement. As I said, both coaches, veteran coaches, 500 career wins plus for Arnzen, over 400 for head coach Dick Quartercracks. And right now, their teams are showing the poise that these coaches have instilled in them.
And playing in front of over 3,000 fans here at the Alana Fieldhouse. And all of you fans at home, we're glad you could join us. We've got a good one going, just like we thought it would be. Delphos St. John's with the basketball, the chance to take the lead. Shots up, bounds around, won't go. Tip up, no good. Tip up, no good. Up again, no whistle, rebound. Delphos St. John's. And Trentman will set it up out front. St. John's with 3 chances inside.
Scott, that's a big difference from the first quarter when they were only getting 1 shot and it was way outside. The Blue Jays are starting to hit the boards here in the second period.
All right, St. John's works it around the perimeter. Steve Pullman with it now. They work it over to Trentman. 3:36 to go here in the first half. Pullman with it in the corner, back to Trentman. Trentman wants to take that shot. He puts it up and good. Kevin Trentman. And the Jays are on top 25-23.
What a comeback, down 21-10. They've done the job.
Verhoff, check that. They'll pass it back out. Kalida gets it back. There's Dave Warneke. Warneke with it now. They're looking inside to Verhoff. He's not touching the ball near as much as he did in that first quarter.
I think that's because they're in the zone now, Scott. The defensive adjustment's been made. They start out in a man-to-man, but the zone's working now.
Verhoff gets it that time, but way out, away from the basket. He gets down underneath, and he's drawing the crowd. They dump it off. Now they got Verhoff. He turns around, puts it off the glass, and good. Joe Verhoff with 14, and we're tied again at 25.
A good fake by the Kalida guard that time. As that time it looked like he was going to shoot, and Delphas turned around to box out. Verhoff got the ball for the easy one.
Larry Geisey with it. Gets over to Dan Geisey. Back to Larry in the corner. Puts it up, and good. Larry Geisey with 6 points here in the second period, and the Jays on top again. 27-25. What a game, folks. 2:16 to go, first half. They go inside to Verhoff. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. And that foul is going to go on Dan Geisey as he went for the steal on that bounce pass inside to Verhoff. Coach Quartercrack and Coach Arnzen both off their benches shouting instructions to their respective players. But I can't see for the life of me how anyone on the floor could hear them.
There you see the head coach for Delphos St. John's, Bob Arnzen. A final from the Bowling Green AAA district. Lima Senior defeats Fremont Ross 65-55. They play the winner of Sandusky and Findlay on Saturday afternoon.
Congratulations to Coach Ron Niekamp and all the Spartans. Ball's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay in control of the Kalida Wildcats. Quite a comeback here in the first half as Kalida had Delphos St. John's down by 11. The Jays have come back to take a 2-point lead. Shot from outside, bounce out, won't go. Rebound off to the Jays. Up court with it comes Kevin Trentman. Into the corner, shots up and no good. Rebound comes off to Kalida. Here they come on the break. Now they'll hold it up. Dave Warnicke's going to take it to the bucket. Off the glass, no good. Verhoff with the rebound, going to whistle. And we're going to get a foul called on Dan Geisey. Dan Geisey of the St. John's Blue Jays charged with a personal on Verhoff.
For Geisey, that's his second foul, but both teams like to use their bench, so I don't think he'll be coming out of the game. Let's wait and see. But Verhoff will go to the line. What a specimen this kid is, Scott. If Kalida had a football team, he would have been it.
Tremendous upper body strength. He's displayed. You get a good look at him right there. He's displayed that under the basket so far tonight. Verhoff connects. Already, Joe has 15 points here in the first half.
So he's on his way to topping his season average of almost 24 points a ball game. Verhoff played in the 1981 state championship team for Kalida.
Second one won't go, but rebound Kalida off the glass and good. Dave Warnicke. And once again, the Wildcats on top by one. There you see a girls regional at halftime, 41-16. Bath being defeated by Swanton. Shot at the other end, no good. Rebound comes off to the Wildcats. Here comes Kalida now. They have the lead in the basketball with 1:25 to go, first half. And what has been a fairly rapid first half.
Yes, it has, Scott. Coach Dick Quartercrack didn't call a timeout the whole time that Delphos was coming back into the ball game.
Now Kalida spreading things out, melting some time off the clock, it appears. I think they're trying to pull the Delphos St. John's defense out to open things up underneath for Verhoff. They get it inside, shots up, won't go. Verhoff with the rebound, muscles it up and good. As strong a player as I've seen underneath all season long, Mike.
That's old-fashioned pivot play right there. Now Delphos needs to get a basket here to get within one. A crucial possession right here because we only have 45 seconds to go in the half.
All right, the Jays working it. We're down to 35 seconds. Get a good look at the offense and defense, the way things set up. They get it inside. Now back out to Geisey. Out front to Pullman. Now Trentman will come up as the clock winds down to 25. And it appears that the Jays are going to go for the last shot here of the first half and go into the locker room with a 1-point deficit if they would be able to make it. Clock winds down to 11. They're inside 10, 30-27. Kalida leads by 3. They led earlier by 11. Shot from outside by Trentman, no good. Rebound Verhoff, 2 seconds, 1 second. That's it. We played 2 quarters of basketball, and our score, the Kalida Wildcats 30, the St. John's Blue Jays 27. Back with more after this.
It's Snapper Spring Spectacular. When you purchase one of the Snapper lightweight durable walk mowers from Cliff's Small Engine, you can snap up a free attachment worth up to $49.95. That's Snapper Spring Spectacular, now at Cliff's Small Engine.
AA Equipment, 1750 East 5th Street in Delphas, is your source for truck equipment. Pick up bed liners, truck bodies, dump bodies, and trailers. All available at AA. The Corporate Vehicle Suit by Hart, Schaffner, and Marks, the logical choice of the successful business or professional man. Practical yet stylish. Just one of the many values you'll find at Odenweller's Clothing in Delphas.
Hello, I'm Greg Turner, President of Lima Memorial Hospital. Permit me to introduce you to one of Memorial's newest services. It is especially for athletes of all sports, all ages, and all levels of competition, and it assists physicians in evaluating, treating, and rehabilitating athletic injuries. The new service, it's the Lima Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine Center, serving the residents of West Central Ohio.
Delphos, Kalida, and Gomer.
Something is different, exciting, new.
A whole new look is waiting for you. Ohio State Beauty Academy.
In less than 1 year, these students at Ohio State Beauty Academy will begin a career that offers excitement, flexibility, opportunity, and prestige. Call Ohio State Beauty Academy in Lima for more information about the whole new world that's waiting for you.
Why does this shield stand for Good Farm Service? One reason. No Firestone dealer can display it unless he's earned it. That means having the right service equipment, the right people, and fast in-field response. The Firestone Farm Service Shield. Those who earned it, wanted it, and worked for it. To keep it, they'll work hard for you.
K&M. It's a lot of pressure on these kids, but both teams have responded pretty well to it. Kalida came out blazing hot. Joe Veerhoff made the first 6 field goals, I believe, for the Wildcats, and they shot 56% in the first half, and they out-rebounded Delphas 13-8, so that's another key stat right there.
Okay, and looking at the scoring for Kalida, Joe Veerhoff, as Mike said, is the scoring. 17 points in that first half. Randy Quartercracks added 3. Dave Warnicki with 5. And Gary Steckschulte also had 5 points. For Delphos St. John's, Kevin Trentman led the scoring with 8 points. Steve Pullman with 7. Larry Geisey with 6. Kevin Geisey and Dan Geisey and John Bakke each had 2 points for Delphos St. John's. So what do the St. John's Blue Jays do to stop Joe Veerhoff, Mike?
Well, I think they have to stay in that zone, Scott. They can't man-to-man defense against Kalida. Veerhoff's just too strong. And at the other end, they have to take better shots like they did in the second quarter. Looking at our team stats at halftime, Kalida 13 out of 23 from the field for a very fine 56%, 4 for 7 from the charity stripe for 56% there. Delphas 12 for 28 from the field for 42%, 3 for 3 from the line, 8 rebounds for the Blue Jays and 13 for the Kalida Wildcats. 5 turnovers for Kalida and 2 for Delphos St. John's. Once again, our halftime score, Kalida 30, St. John's 27.
And before we go back to our studios, do want to take this opportunity to thank you, the viewer, for tuning in, and also to request of you, drop a line, as so many of you have, to WTLW TV 44 if you've appreciated the coverage of high school basketball action, and also to all of our sponsors. If it wasn't for the sponsors, Centel Cable Productions wouldn't have been able to been producing this game, and if it wasn't for WTLW, those of you outside the city limits of Lima and the immediate area of the cable coverage wouldn't be able to see it. So they, all of our sponsors, everyone deserves a great big thank you. And also having an announcement to make, not live. We have the, of course, the district finals of Class A coming up live on Saturday afternoon. But tomorrow night, will be at Ohio Northern Kinghorn Arena for the LCC Fairview game. It won't be live. We just don't quite reach that far. But we'll be replaying it at 11 o'clock tomorrow night. So you might want to tune into that as we move into Class AA district action.
Yes, LCC in the district semis for the second straight year. It's a good record for Bob Sigerson and his kids. They're 17-5 going up against Fairview, 11-11. Once again, our halftime score is Kalida 30, Delphos St. John's 27. Back with more after these messages, and you're watching WTLW TV 44. Lead Delphos St. John's 30-27 in Class A district semifinal action. The winner will play Ottoville on Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock, and that game will be right here on WTLW TV 44. The Blue Jays gained entry into the district semis by defeating Parkway 96-59 and Crestview 51-40. For the Kalida team, they defeated in the sectional play 70-58, wins over Continental and also Patrick Henry by identical scores of 70-58. There you see our promo for tomorrow night. Tape delay at 11 o'clock on WTLW TV 44, LCC in Fairview from the Ada District at the Kinghorn Center.
We have a third quarter score in girls AA regional action. Swanton leading the Bath Lady Wild Kittens by a score of 51-31. Of course, Swanton 24-0 on the year.
And once again, Lima Senior defeated Fremont Ross in the district semifinals up at Bowling Green tonight by a score of 65-55. It's a packed house, folks. People started lining up at around 4:30 or 5 o'clock. Scott and I arrived at about 5:45, and we had to park clear out by the football field here at the Elida Sports Facility. As everyone is psyched up for this contest, Kalida has led from the outset, 17-10 after one quarter, 30-27 here at halftime. Delphas took the lead briefly, 25-23 in the second period, but Kalida charged back to take the lead as we start the second half of action. The Blue Jays ranked number 1 in the AP final poll. Kalida ranked number 5. For the Blue Jays, it will be Steve Pullman, Dan Geisey, Kevin Trentman, John Bakke, and Larry Geisey. For Kalida, it will be Joe Veerhoff, Mark Girding, Dave Warnicke, Randy Kortekrax, and Mark Steckschulte. The officials are Bill Lauer and Rich Sapeniak, both out of the Toledo Association. The Wildcats with the tip, and we're ready for action. This is Kortekrax, the jumper. Randy Kortekrax with 5 points in the game. Kalida up by 5, 32-27. Zone defense being employed by Kalida. Delphos St. John's will try to work the weave, looking for the bucket. A rematch of last year's district semifinal. Blind pass here, and a break for the Blue Jays. Pullman wasn't looking, but Delphos keeps the ball.
There you see under the basket, part of a large group of media personnel, both newspapers, radio, and from all over the Lima-Land area and over the state of Ohio. They're here tonight for this game.
Kalida, state semifinalists back in 1980. They won it all in 81. Delphos made it to the state semis last year. The turnover goes against Delphos, so Kalida can go up by 7 with a basket here. Warnicke can't get it to fall. The rebound comes off to Veerhoff. Tipped away. Kalida gets the ball back. Gary Steckschulte with it. Stolen away. This is Geisey with the ball. Off balance shot's good. Dan Geisey with 4 points in the game.
Geisey did a good job there protecting the ball, going up for that layup.
Pressure being shown by the Blue Jays. They're probably a little bit more of the quicker team. Warnicke with the ball for Kalida. 6:45 to go, 32-29 in favor of the Wildcats. So the winner from this district has gone to the state tournament the last 3 years, and we have a foul called, and it will go against Delphas, I believe. Let's wait and see. There you see head coach Dick Kortekrax for Kalida. I'm not sure that foul was called against. We'll get a check on that. Field goal good by Dave Warnicke. He has 7 points in the game, and Kalida leads by 5 again, 34-29. The winner plays Ottoville Saturday afternoon. Shot put up by Geisey, not there. Rebound to Verhoff. Larry Geisey took the shot that time. Delphos not shooting real well here in the second half. This is Warnicki again from the corner. Rebound off the quarter cracks.
They're not hitting the boards near as well as they did in the second quarter either.
How about a travel call against the Wildcats?
That's the 7th turnover for Kalida. They've out-rebounded Delphos St. John 17-8.
Head coach Bob Arnzen for Delphos, of 518 wins and 217 losses coming into tonight's action. The leading active coach in the state of Ohio as far as career wins is concerned. Okay, this is Trentman with the ball to Dan Geisey. Trying to work it around, but the turnover will go against Delphos. That is their 4th of the game.
Not many turnovers really for Delphos, but they just looked tentative on their offense all night long. Credit that to the Kalida defense.
Kalida brings it across the timeline. Once again, they can go up by 7 points with a basket here. Verhoff from long range. Rebound tipped away, but Quartercracks tracks it down. Pass inside. Steckschulte can't find it. Gets his own board, however. Gary Steckschulte with 7 points.
And Delphos St. John's has not got a rebound here in the second half. They've been out-rebounded 6-0.
36-29. Kalida by 7. They led by as much as 11 in the first half. Larry Geisey gets it inside to Bakke. Shot rejected by Quartercracks. Geisey tries again. We have a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Kalida. And it will be called against Dave Warnicki. This will be a shooting foul, so Geisey will go on the line. Dave Warnicki, check that, not a shooting foul.
He said he was fouled, ran into after the shot, so they'll give it to St. John's on the side.
5 minutes to go in the third period. Blue Jays down by 7, 36-29. Undefeated on the year at 22-0. Winners of the Midwest Athletic Conference Championship in their first year in that loop. This is Dan Geisey to shot. Geisey has 6 points in both Delphos baskets here in the third period. 36-31. Kalida by 5. Look at Quartercracks utilize the behind-the-back dribble. The refs missed a travel right there. Shots off, but Quartercracks has the rebound off the glass, and we'll have a foul call.
There's just no way about it. Delphos St. John's is going to have to go to the boards a lot stronger if they're going to come back in this game. They trail by 5 now, but Kalida has just controlled both boards offensively and defensively here in the second half.
Timeout called on the floor. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Our score, Kalida 36, Delphos St. John's 31.
Production employees and management working together toward business success and growth. The secret of the unprecedented growth in recent years at the new Delphos Manufacturing Company. This Delphos business is responsible every day for the production of fine quality products that spread the name Delphos to the Middle East, South America, and our nation's 50 states. Anywhere where quality is important. New Delphos Manufacturing, a part of the growing community of Delphos.
You don't have to be.
Back to the Elida Fieldhouse. 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go. In the third period, 36-31. Elida leading Delphos St. John's. There you get a good look at the cheering contingents for the schools. Some of the Elida fans in attendance at this game. Delphos St. John's has been a good shooting team all year, Scott. About 53% from the field, but tonight they're not taking real good shots. A tribute to the Wildcat defense.
You know, Kalida putting a lot of pressure on Delphos St. John's. They've had to hurry a lot of their shots and not really getting set before they put it up. As responsible for that, they're a little off balance. The shot goes astray, and as you said, credit that to a good Kalida defense. They're defensing extremely well, and they're so strong inside.
Randy Quartercracks averaging 17 points a game on the season. Going to the line, he has 5 in tonight's action. A 6'5" senior. He'll be shooting 2. Don't forget the finals coming up live Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock. The winner will play the Ottoville Big Green. They defeated Miller City last night, 59-57. 7 points for Randy, and it's a 7-point lead once again for Kalida, 38-31. Blue Jays break the pressure. Bakke to Pullman, and he's followed by Bierhoff. That was a good possession and a good move by Pullman. Bierhoff got some of the ball, but the strong move up top caused the foul to be committed, and Steve Pullman will be going to the charity stripe for Delphas.
Well, Pullman saw he was going to have a hard time getting that shot off, and he pulled the ball back just a few inches farther. That drew Bierhoff over the top and drew the foul.
So Steve Pullman, the leading scorer for Delphas, averaging about 16 a ball game. 5 Delphas starters, all averaging in double figures. Steve has 8 points in the game. One of the many Delphas players who will shoot a jump shot at the free throw line.
On the night, St. John's 5 of 5 from the free throw line.
Ball's kicked, so Kalida will inbound the ball again. 38-33 our score. Kalida by 5. There you see our broadcast position in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Dr. and Mrs. Max Schaefer right next to us. Kalida breaks the pressure down low to quarter cracks, tipped away. Kalida will keep the ball, but a good pressure move that time by the Blue Jays, saving a sure two.
Now, Kevin Geisey came back in from out of bounds to try to pick it off. Of course, you can't do that, but it did stop the sure basket for Kalida.
Steckschulte with the ball. They're going to work it around the Delphas zone. Delphas open up in a man-to-man, and Kalida had very good success against it. Randy Kortecracks with the field goal. He has 9 in the game. 40-33. Kalida with the lead. 4 minutes to go in the third. The winner from this district plays up at Toledo at Centennial Hall in the Class A Regional. Shot put up and in by Dan Geisey. Geisey has 8 points, 6 of those coming in the third period. Bierhoff helps break the pressure, gets it to Warnicki. Warnicki tries to get it inside of Joe, but it's tipped away. Turnover against the Wildcats. Kevin Geisey, the strong move and the foul against Kalida.
Well, Kevin Geisey just said, you're going to give me the layup or you're going to give me a foul, one way or the other. I'm not coming away empty.
Mark Girding committed the personal, and it will be a 2-shot opportunity for Kevin Geisey, the 5'10" junior. Substitution coming into the game for the Kalida Wildcats, Mark Steckschulte. And going out will be Gary Steckschulte. There you get a good look at Kevin Geisey. The Blue Jays not a real good free throw shooting team this year, only averaging about 64% from the stripe. If he makes this, Delphas will come to within 4 points. And the score is now 40-36. 3 points for Kevin Geisey. There are 4 different Geiseys on the Delphas roster. Dave Warnicki with the ball. Delphas pressure. Harassing. Keeping his dribble is Steckschulte. They'll have a travel call.
Just incredible hustle that time by the Blue Jays on that press. And talking to the Kalida coaching staff before the game, they said that was one of the keys to them beating Delphos St. John's. They had to handle the pressure.
Scott now will be picking Arcasano's Big Cheese Player of the Game at the conclusion of this contest. Also, Centel Coca-Cola Bottle Company gives the winning team. Each youngster gets a 6-pack of Coke. Stay tuned for that. Dan Geisey again. He's hot this quarter. Geisey with 10, 8 of those here in the third, and it's 40-38. Delphas now down by only 2. Just under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. The Blue Jays playing pesky defense and another turnover here. Kevin Geisey will pull up, gets it across to Bakke, the fake. Not there, the tip-up's not there. Again, 3 chances for Delphas. They can't connect. Now we have a loose ball and the foul. Tough break for the Blue Jays, Scott. They could have tied it up right there. Plenty of chances.
They certainly could. They had several chances inside. Just couldn't get it to go. Those were pretty uncontrolled tips. And then I believe Kevin Geisey got charged with a foul. We're going to have a timeout.
2:41 to go, third quarter. Our score, Kalida 40, St. John's 38. Back with more after these messages.
Over 60 years of excellence. That's what you get when you buy a Raby Ford. Raby Ford has a 60-year tradition of service after the sale. Shopping around? Compare cars, compare dealerships, and compare service departments. When you come to Raby Ford, you'll find top quality cars and first-class service. The winning combination that has built a tradition of excellence at Raby Ford, just 10 minutes west of Lima on Elida Road.
It's Super Saving Days at Delphas Outdoor Power Equipment. Spring and summer is just around the corner, and Delphas Outdoor Power Equipment's line of Simplicity lawn and garden machines can cut your yard work down to size. If you've been looking to take the work out of yard work, then Simplicity has what you've been looking for. Look to Delphas Outdoor Equipment for Simplicity riding mowers and lawn mowers, and also 3, 5, and 8 horsepower garden tillers. It's Super Saving Days now at Delphas Outdoor Power Equipment, 902 Elida Avenue, Delphas. Today, a college education at Lima Technical College is still a sensible choice. Better jobs and bigger promotions can start with Lima Technical College. Register for spring quarter March 21st and 22nd.
Breakfast, a sandwich, a snack, or a full meal. Eat in or use the handy pickup window. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. At Molly's, 810 West North Street in Lima.
Welcome back to the Elida Fieldhouse. Kalida has the basketball. 2.5 minutes to go in the third period. They lead it by a score of 40-38. Verhoff with the ball, lobs it over to quarter cracks. The shot is short. Rebound comes out. Delphas with a running opportunity here. Kevin Trimmer with the ball. Bounce pass across to Geisy, and he's fouled. Randy Quartercrack committed the personal. Delphas is trying to push that running game here in the third quarter.
Yes, they are, and as they came out from that huddle from that last time out, the St. John's Blue Jays players look like they might be just a little winded, but they're only 2 points down. They need to assert themselves, get the lead, kind of shift the momentum back over to the Blue Jay way.
Second foul against Randy Quartercracks. Kevin Geisy with the free throw has 4 in the game, and we have a 1-point contest, 40-39. Kalida hanging on to that precarious 1-point margin. Geisy can tie it here, and he does so. The game has lived up to advanced billing, 40-40. Late here in the third period as we approach the 2-minute mark. Steckschulte with the ball. Inside to Verhoff. He hasn't touched it much. Can't get it that time. Warnicki has it, and he puts it in. Dave Warnicki, averaging 14 on the season, has 9 tonight. Kalida up by 2, 42-40. 1:50 to go, third period. Blind pass there. Pullman looked the other way, and a turnover against the Blue Jays.
That has happened time after time tonight for Delphos St. John's. They make that pass, and they're looking the other way.
Randy Quartercrack's inbound right in front of the St. John's cheering section. Full court pressure being exhibited by Delphas, but Verhoff helps bring it down. He's going into the lane with the move. Verhoff has it and the foul. You can see that one developing, Scott. Verhoff, his first basket of the third period, now has 19 in the game. He's awfully strong.
Oh, incredibly strong, and as soon as they gave him a step going up that sideline, and that's where every coach will tell you that you'd never want to get beat against most pressure defenses is up the sideline because it's so hard to defense. He swung it into the center and just a pure power move to up the lane.
After Delphas tied it up, Kalida's run off 4 straight points. Can Verhoff make it 5? He does so. 3-point play for Joe. He has 20 in the game, averaging 24 points in the season. Pressure being shown by Kalida. Delphas gets it in. That was a surprise for the Wildcats. The Blue Jays weren't ready for it. 45-40 now. Kalida with a 5-point margin, 1.5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Trentman the shot. Kevin Trentman. Long down court pass to Warnicki.
That was pure cherry picking that time by the Kalida Wildcats.
Kalida gets an easy one. They're back on top by 5, 47-42 as we approach the 1-minute mark. Kevin Geisy with the ball to Dan Geisy. 3 Geisys on the floor right now to Trentman. Blue Jays trying to work it around against the zone. The Blue Jays look like a tired ball club to me right now. Huffing and puffing with 42 seconds to go in the period. Not sure if they're going to hold it or not. Dan Geisy the shot. Dan Geisy with 12 in the game. 10 of those in this third quarter. 47-44. The Blue Jays down by 3. Kalida has the ball. They'll play for one final shot. 25 seconds to go in the stanza. Delphas trying to force a turnover, getting awfully close to the jump ball.
Just pure ball hawking action that time. A lot of the Kalida fans were calling for the foul, but if you can notice, all the Blue Jays were digging from underneath with their hands. So very often, players will reach in and slap down. That's where you get the fouls. You go in and dig at the ball. The referees a lot of times will let it go. A lot of times you'll tie it up or get a steal.
Key jump ball here. Delphas can get to within a point with a basket, but Kalida could go up by 5. The Blue Jays draw the tip. 12 seconds to go. Both teams have scored 17 points in the third period. Trentman the shot. 12 for Kevin. 47-46. The clock's at 2. 1. Verhoff won't be there. We played 3 quarters. And our score, Kalida 47, Delphos St. John's 46.
At the Ottoville Bank Company, we not only know your name, we understand your needs and work hard to meet them. We make our decisions right here.
46 in Class A District semifinal action. The winner plays Ottoville at 2 o'clock. You'll see that game right here on WTLW TV 44. Shot taken, and with the field goal is Randy Kortokrax. Kalida up by 3, 49-46. A lot of adrenaline pumping now. Both teams look somewhat tired, but a lot of intensity on that court. Kalida stayed in a zone, a rematch of last year's district semifinal game. Delphas won that 49-47. Turnover here against the Blue Jays. As soon as the Blue Jays get back in it, Kalida makes some big plays and go up by 4 or 5 points again. They have a chance to go up by 5 right here.
And that takes a lot out of a team to keep coming back and then drifting away, coming back and drifting away. You only have so many of those left in a game.
Verhoff can't find it. He's been a bit cold here in the second half, not able to get the ball as much. Trentman with the move. Off to Kevin Geisey. Kevin Geisey with 7 in the game. Special thanks to Kalida Athletic Director Dick Prince for his cooperation in tonight's broadcast. Also to the kind people at WTLW TV 44 for their use of studios and facilities. Shot not there by Kalida. Rebound comes off to Verhoff. They have to keep him off the boards, but that's like trying to keep a building away. Quite a physical specimen. 51-48. 3-point margin with Kalida once more. Steve Pullman with the ball. The Geisey, they get it inside to Baki. Delphas trying to work the ball around, and Kalida playing a zone defense right now. Lima Senior defeated Fremont Ross 65-55. The Spartans advance to the Saturday afternoon district finals. Trentman with the bounce and the shot. Kevin with 14 points, long down court pass. Warnicki had it, and we'll have a foul called, I believe. Let's wait and see. It will go against John Baki. Once again, Warnicki on the breakaway.
Well, they've done that towards the end of the third quarter, last couple minutes. Every time that St. John scores and puts that press on, they're breaking Warnicki down that left side, and they just go for a home run pass to him.
They scored a field goal on it late in the third period. Tomorrow night, more action coming your way on the Lima Metro Sports Network. At 11 o'clock, we'll be showing you the replay of the Lima Central Catholic Fairview game. That's district semifinal action. Since we don't have cable out of Ada, we'll be taping that game and showing it to you at 11 o'clock tomorrow night on WTLW TV 44. LCC trying to gain a district berth for the first time in 6 years. Remember, on Saturday, a special starting time, 1:50. Ottoville going up against either Kalida or Delphos St. John's for the district championship in Class A. Going to the line will be Dave Warnicki. This will be a one-on-one opportunity. Dave Warnicki has 12 in the game. His high this year was 26 points against Delphos Jefferson.
We have a final in girls basketball. Swanton has defeated the Bath Lady Wildcat in 69-47 in regional play.
1 out of 2 for Warnicki. Rebound comes off to Delphos St. John's. So they have a chance to tie it right here. 52-50 our score. Steve Pullman in the corner. Delphos operating in front of their crowd now. Kalida in front of their home fans as well. So the Blue Jays will try to be careful here, trying to tie the game. It was tied at 40. Kalida led by 3 points at halftime, 30-27. Pass tipped away. Defensive play by Warneke. Long down court pass to Steckschulte. It's it. Gary Steckschulte with 9 points, and it's 54-50. Kalida quickly up by 4 points, and the fans from Putnam County let out a big cheer. This is a key possession right here for Delphos St. John's. Inside it goes to Pullman. Strength against strength. Partially blocked by Quartercracks. Geisey puts it in. Geisey's keeping Delphos in the game. He has 14 points in that game, and 12 of those have come in the second half. A 2-point contest again, 54-52. Over 3,200 fans in attendance, and they've seen one great game. They started lining up at around 5 o'clock. Foul before the shot. Let's wait and see. We'll go against Delphos St. John's.
I believe it'll be on Kevin Geisey. He's going to come over to the side right now, come out for a rest. 4:44 to go in the game. Free throws, possessions, everything's important right now. As you said, the Kalida Wildcats have waited a year for this game.
State semifinalists in 1980, state champions in 1981. Randy Quartercracks has 12 in the game.
Kalida 9 of 13 from the line tonight.
Trying to put his team up by 4 points, and he does so. 56-52. The Wildcats show some pressure right now. Bluejays break it. Pullman will take the pull-up jumper off the board. Pullman has 11 points in the contest. Once again, a 2-point margin at 56-54. Almost a steal, and they'll call a jump ball. Veerhoff will jump it up for Kalida.
Well, it so often happens when you have a situation like that. The Kalida fans wanted a foul. Coach Bob Arnzen was off the bench yelling for the jump ball. And those of you that were with us last year, there you see Coach Arnzen and Coach Quartercracks both in your picture. Those of you that were with us with our state tournament coverage last year with the Blue Jays Middletown Fenwick, if it had been that game, there had been nothing called.
Larry Geisey will go up for the Blue Jays. The height advantage here with Kalida. 2 coaching legends on the sidelines. Combined total of over 900 coaching victories and over 50 years of coaching experience. With the ball is Geisey, puts it in. A break there. Larry Geisey ties the game up at 56. The Blue Jays showing pressure now. Veerhoff has it. Dish pass to Warneke. He's underneath and fouled. And I believe Dave Warneke might be hurt. We had an injury in last night's game. I think Warneke may be shaken up. Looks like may have damaged the leg just a bit. Just give you an update on Craig Byrne, the Ottoville player that was hurt last night.
I talked to Coach Penorwood from Ottoville today, and what it was Craig re-injured an old cross-country injury that he had had a couple years ago, a lower back injury. Craig is in a lot of pain. He is home. He wasn't in school today. Of course, he's listed as extremely doubtful for Saturday's district final game, so we wish Craig Byrne well in a speedy recovery.
I'd also like to thank all the sponsors that have helped put high school basketball on WTLW TV 44. Please patronize them when you get a chance. They brought basketball to a lot of viewers that couldn't see this game. This game was a sellout as of noon on Monday. Dave Warneke at the free throw line. 4:06 to go in the ball game. Warneke with 13 points, 57-56 our score. One out of 2 for Warneke. So now it's a 1-point contest. Trentman almost lost the ball out of bounds halfway through this final quarter. So Delphos can take the lead with a basket here. We're going to have a timeout called. Moisture on the basketball.
Yeah, Tremens didn't like the feel of the basketball, asked the referee to wipe it off. Of course, Delphos St. John's playing in close contests like this, no strangers to them. As in that MAC, they went through a pressure cooker, it seemed like, every week. Play teams like St. Henry in a close game, and Coldwater also a close contest.
The Continental Pirates also gave Delphos a heck of a game this year. Well, as we said, Delphos can go up for the first time since midway in the second quarter. Trentman with the ball. Now they got up to Pullman. The shot's good. 13 for Steve, and it's 58-57. Delphos with the lead since the first time since midway in the second quarter. 3.5 minutes to go. Lob pass down low for Veerhoff. We're going to have a foul called. It will go against Joe Veerhoff. That time, Delphos showed good position underneath the basket, and when Veerhoff went up to receive the pass, he committed the foul.
And an excellent defense, excellent anticipation by the Blue Jays underneath as they were right there. Veerhoff couldn't avoid the foul. He went for the lob pass, and they were there. We took the long walk down court. Now Kalida's going to call a timeout.
Timeout called, 3:29 to go in the ball game. Our score, Delphos St. John's 58, Kalida 57. More action after this.
You already know that Zenith is the #1 name in color TV quality. Now let E&E Electronics show you that Zenith is also the #1 name in TV value. Stop in at E&E Electronics today and see the new Zenith Custom Series line of color TV. These fantastic sets are priced right, 19-inch compacts priced as low as $3.99 and beautiful consoles as low as $5.99. Don't miss these great values at E&E Electronics, 6 miles north of Lima on Route 115.
Jesus of Nazareth said, "You wouldn't light a lamp and put it under a basket." Apart from him, we really don't have any light. But by allowing Christ to be the master of our lives, we can have the light of the world living within us. If he's not Lord of your life, allow him to be. If he already is, then show your light to everyone around you. Share the message of God's love. Share Christ, the light and the life.
Welcome back to Kalida Fieldhouse. 3 minutes and 29 seconds to go, and Delphos leads Kalida 58-57.
I'll tell you, for the fans who've been with us along our television lines these last 2 nights, you know why this has been billed as the Dream District in Ohio. It's just been terrific. 2 terrific games, 2 nights in a row.
The 4 teams had a combined record of 81-7 going into this district action. Miller City was the weak sister with 3 losses coming in. Coleman too hot with it. Tough break there. Veerhoff the rebound. So the Wildcats can reassume the lead right now with a basket. Steckschulte gets the ball outside to Girding. Girding back to Steckschulte. Delphos in his own defense to quarter cracks. This is Veerhoff with the shot. Little short. Rebound comes off to the Blue Jays. Baki with the ball. So now Delphos can go up by 3 as we approach the 3-minute mark of the game. The Blue Jays girls team still alive. They'll play tomorrow night at Finley in regional action. Now going up against Marion Local, the only team to defeat the Blue Jay girls this year. 2:45 to go. Right here, this is Baki with the ball outside of Trentman. Kalida's playing a zone, so Delphos will take their time, be patient, looking for the good shot. Unexpected pass there, but Pullman dragged it in. Down to 2.5 left. The cheering sections for both teams have made a lot of noise tonight. They started cheering as soon as they sat down, and that was shortly after 6:30 when the doors to the Elida Fieldhouse opened up. At 6:45, the place was packed. Delphos has taken more than a minute off the clock. 2 minutes to go in the game. Kalida exhibiting more pressure now. They may foul soon. 1:45 to go. Delphos taking somewhat of a chance here, not going for the shot. The one thing they don't want to do is turn the ball over.
Well, how many teams do you know with a 1-point lead would try to put it on ice with 3 minutes to go in the game? Shows the confidence that Coach Arnzen has in the ball handling ability of his players.
I think they're sort of playing it by ear here. If they got a field goal opportunity, they might go for it. Kalida with a double team right here. Geisey's in trouble. Gets it out. Tremont was in trouble. Check that, and he got it to Kevin Geisey. 1:10 to go. Tremont with the ball right now. Here comes Kalida with another double team. And we'll have a foul call. We have another injury on the floor. John Baki's down. He's back up. Here you get a good look at John. The foul was committed by Verhoff. That was his third. The score is 58-57. There you see our situation with 1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Timeout called by Kalida. So 1:04 to go. Our score, Delphas 58, Kalida 57. Back with more after these short messages.
Don't get up. You can't afford to miss this. Tom Lentz of Noonan Office Supplies has announced a major commitment to stocking computer and word processing supplies. Here's George Powers.
1 minute and 4 seconds to go. Our score is 58-57, and Delphos St. John's will be going to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1. Kevin Trentman, I believe, will be going for the Jays. That was an interesting possession. There was over 3 minutes to go, and the Blue Jays held it for 2 minutes about before Kalida committed the foul, but still plenty of time. Very curious they would do that, leading by only 1 point.
And St. John's got a lot of breaks there early as Trentman almost stepped out of bounds, almost went for the over and back when Kalida came out and put the pressure on, but they ended up getting the foul. Crucial free throws right here for the St. John's Blue Jays with 1:04 to go. Also, Kalida kind of stayed back in that zone and allowed them to run a lot of time off the clock. They let them run over 1 minute off before they really came out and pressured. You can bet they won't let them run much off if they come down and get a rebound off of this one.
Kevin Trentman averaging 10 points a game on this season. He has 14 tonight. Shooting a 1-in bonus. Nothing but net. Now we have some confusion here at the scorer's table. Let's wait and see. It looked like one of the officials may have blown his whistle before the shot, Scott.
They're going to give him the basket, though. I don't know if I was an official, if I'd had the courage to say that they're not going to give him that basket. Don't know really what the situation was. I think the official wasn't sure that it was Trentman who was supposed to be at the line.
Might have been some confusion as well who the foul was on. One more for Kevin Trentman. 59-57 our score. 1 out of 2 for Delphas, so they lead by a basket. 1 minute to go in the game.
Look for Kalida to melt that clock down and call a timeout and go for maybe the last shot, unless they get a quick layup.
You know, they might look for Verhoff. Of course, Quartercracks has had a big night for the Wildcats. 45 seconds to go. Delphas is playing their zone. This is Warnicki with the shot. That's too hard. Rebound off to the Blue Jays. Kevin Geisey with the ball. Geisey has it taken away. Let's wait and see. Gets it out to Tremont. They're dangerous. It's close to a 10-second count. Now Pullman has it. 26 seconds to go. Pullman double team. A foul call. Oh, jump ball. Excuse me. Jump ball. Coach Bob Arnzen can't believe that call. There you see him.
Well, the official held up one arm, which usually signals going for the fouls. You see Coach Bob Arnzen, and the Blue Jays fans let out a roar, and then the other hand went up for the jump ball, and the Boo Birds have come out.
Okay, we're going to keep things right here with 23 seconds to go in the ball game. 59-57. Kalida, when they've shown pressure, Scott, they've done a good job. Some of their kids are so big and bulky that Delphas doesn't know where to pass it when that double team happens.
Well, they don't. They put a lot of pressure on. This whole game, the real key has been the defense of the Kalida Wildcats. It's just been terrific the whole game. And what can you say about the St. John's Blue Jays? They've shown tournament poise. They fell behind 11 points early. In fact, in the first quarter, it looked like everything was going to go all Kalida, but they kept their poise, chipped away, got back in the game, and here they are with 23 seconds left with the lead.
Class A tournament basketball. Is there anything that can beat it as far as sports goes? There you see the Delphas crowd. Both crowds putting their heart and soul, community pride on the line in tonight's action. Two tremendous Class A programs. For Delphas, this is only their second year in the Class A division in a long, long time. They were a double-A school for many, many years. The jump ball will take place at the Delphos end of the floor. It's going to be Pullman going up against Warnicki. Slight height advantage to the Blue Jays. Tip controlled by Delphos. Kevin Geisey with the ball. Pressure being shown by Kalida, and a foul immediately by Gary Steckschulte. 20 seconds to go. Scott, as far as committing the foul, I like that strategy. They didn't let Delphos hold the ball.
Yeah, that's why so many times you see a team, they come down in that situation, they'll let 4, 5, 6 seconds tick off before they go for the foul. They're a well-coached team. Both these teams are. What can you say about Coach Dick Quartercracks, Coach Bob Arnzen? Here's the shot.
Kevin Geisey with 8 points in the game, and that's a 3-point margin at 60 to 57. One more, here it is. Kevin Geisey has 9 in the game, and Delphos is up by 4, 61-57. Kalida has to shoot and do it in a hurry. Verhoff from long range knocks it down, and a timeout will be called. Joe Verhoff from about 25 feet got it. He has 24 in the game, and Kalida quickly called a timeout.
To show you the coaching of Dick Quartercracks, that time when Verhoff put that shot up from long range, it wasn't halfway to the basket before a couple Kalida players had camped out right beside the referee, signaling, jumping up and down for a timeout, so they'd get it as soon as that went through, so they wouldn't lose any more precious seconds.
There you see the Kalida cheerleaders trying to get the Putnam County fans riled up here. That was a big field goal. It's anybody's game now, 61-59. Kalida will show full court pressure when Delphos tries to inbound the basketball. The Blue Jays at 22-0 in the year. Kalida at 20-2. Playing before a crowd of capacity. Over 3,300 fans in attendance when you count everybody, cheerleaders, players, and media. And it's been, as advanced, Scott, a tremendous contest.
Oh, it certainly has. This game tonight, the game last night. This has just been an incredible district tournament, and what kind of finals it should be Saturday, and we'll be right here again for it live.
Ottoville awaits the winner. The Big Green defeated Miller City last night, 59-57. There you see the Blue Jays. Kevin Geisey, Kevin Tremont at the guards. Bakke and Pullman, and Dan Geisey underneath the basket. Joe Verhoff will be there to harass the inbounds passer, who will be Steve Pullman. Long down court pass. We're going to have a breakaway here. Dan Geisey with the layup. It's in! It's in, and Delphos will win this. Let's wait and see a quick timeout at 63-59. I'm surprised that Delphos was able to pull that play off.
Oh, I don't know if we could get a shot of Coach Bob Arnzen. There you see him. There wasn't a happier man in this whole gymnasium than when that pass was completed.
Dan Geisey gets the perfect pass from Pullman. He put the layup in. Geisey was so far in front of Randy Quartercracks that Quartercracks wasn't able to foul him. Now Kalida takes a timeout with 7 seconds to go. What a play by the Blue Jays. What a super play.
I'm really surprised that it went off without a hit. That's a basic set play in almost every high-score college team's arsenal against full-court pressure, and it ran textbook perfect.
Kalida behind the 8 ball now. They have to score quickly and try to take another timeout, but they have to come the length of the floor.
I'm sure Coach Arnzen imploring his players, no fouls, give them the layup. One basket doesn't mean a thing.
Kalida inbounds the basketball. Girton gets it to Verhoff. Verhoff with 3 seconds to go. It's off the mark. Warnicki has it. That's the ball game. The basket was good. Our final score, Delphos St. John's 63, Kalida 61. The Blue Jays go to the district finals against Ottoville. Kalida goes home with a 20-3 record. There's the Blue Jays rejoicing. What a game. Once again, that final score, St. John's 63, Kalida 61. Scott and I will be back with more after these messages. You're watching WTLW TV 44.
Hello, I'm Greg Turner, president of Lima Memorial Hospital. Permit me to introduce you to one of Memorial's newest services. It is especially for athletes of all sports, all ages, and all levels of competition, and it assists physicians in evaluating, treating, and rehabilitating athletic injuries. The new service? It's the Lima Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine Center, serving the residents of West Central Ohio.
As a computer programmer, I have a challenging but I think exciting role in meeting today's business problems. This field is growing and changing rapidly. Yet as sophisticated as the equipment is, it still depends on me for the right programming instructions. I feel good when the program I write runs. The company gets the answers it needs, and I'm confident of my abilities. I'm glad I chose to get top quality training. That training was the answer to my future.
Northwestern Business College, Stokely.
The Dewdrop Inn is taking on a whole new look and will open a new dining room in May. But the Dewdrop is open for business as usual. How about a succulent steak, chicken dinner, or fish, shrimp, or crab legs? Try the filling but affordable daily luncheon specials or drop by the Dewdrop early for breakfast. Tasty home cooking, old-fashioned prices, and a brand new look. Dewdrop Inn soon at the Dewdrop Inn, State Route 224 in Ottoville.
It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. We can service it and service it right at Joe Avison Chevrolet. All of our mechanics are certified from General Motors training schools. Our equipment is absolutely the industry's latest. From our Sun computer to set timing, to Hunter's front-end alignment machine, to Snap-on's computerized wheel balancer. Our diesel timing light will tune your diesel to perfection. Need a part? With our computerized parts inventory, we can get your part overnight. It's the only one in town, and it's right here at Joe Avison Chevrolet Service Center for your car.
Andy's Village Clippers, a unisex salon, recommends and uses Redken for the professional look you desire for '83. And through March 12th, get $3 off regular perm prices during Andy's reopening perm special. Fresh meat at the best prices around, produce, grocery and drugstore items, and friendly hometown service. Marge Trinkamp and Bill Megg have it all at the Kalida IGA Foodliner, State Route 224 in Kalida.
Believe it or not, softball season is just around the corner. Riverfront Park has space for 8-team leagues on weeknights, weekends available for tournaments. Lots of parking, food, and beverages available, and all in a beautiful riverside setting.
Welcome back to Kalida Fieldhouse. There you see our story. Delphos St. John's defeats Kalida for the second straight year in district semifinal action by a score of 63-61. The Bluejays coming from behind to win it, and they'll advance to the district finals on Saturday afternoon against the Ottoville Big Green. Scott, just a tremendous contest, a well-played game by both teams. It's a shame one of them has to go home this early in the tourney.
Well, that's part of what was being said all around the area. When we knew the four teams that were coming into this tournament, they were billing this as a mini state tournament. It's just a shame, like you said, that a team has to lose. All the teams in this district tournament just fine quality. Somebody's got to. We've had two games in 2 nights. Tonight's game, Delphos St. John's coming from an 11-point deficit in the first half to pull out a 2-point victory. Joe Verhoff, of course, quite disappointed of Kalida after the game, but he can't be faulted. No one can. It was just classic basketball, Class A style.
Looking at our individual scoring for Kalida, only 4 players scored. Joe Verhoff with 24. Dave Warnicki followed with 15 points. 13 points for Randy Quartercracks, and Gary Stickschulte had 9. For the Delphos St. John's Blue Jays, another balanced attack. 16 points for Dan Geisey, Arcasano's Big Cheese player of the game. 15 for Kevin Trentman. 13 for Steve Pullman. 9 points in the game for Kevin Geisey. And 8 points for Larry Geisey. 2 points in the game for John Bakke. So the game went in as advertised. Delphos St. John's defeats Kalida by a score of 63-61.
Of course, tomorrow I want you to tune in at 11 o'clock on WTLW TV 44 for the tape replay of the LCC Fairview game in District AA play. And also, we'll be back here Saturday for the finals. We're going to get Dan Geisey over here if we can. We got about a minute left.
Okay. Here comes Dan Geisey for the Delphos St. John's Blue Jays. Looks like a very tired young man. We'll have to make this a quick interview since we only have about a minute left on the air. Dan, congratulations.
Thank you.
Dan, you were the force in that third quarter. You scored 16 in the game, and 14 of those came in the second half. Was Kalida giving you a shot that wasn't there in the first half?
Well, I got a different shot, but I wasn't hitting it, so I don't know. I started hitting the second half there, and I just kept shooting it.
Dan, what went through your mind when that long pass was coming down court to you?
Don't miss the layup, that's all.
That was a planned play all the way, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, Dan, well, congratulations on a super game tonight. The Delphos St. John's Blue Jays defeat Kalida 63-61, and Dan wins our Casano's Big Cheese Player of the Game, a pitcher of Pepsi and a large Big Cheese pizza from Casano's Pizza. Dan, congratulations. Okay, let's move Dan out and move Scott in very quickly. Okay. Okay, Scott, once again, Ottoville going up against the Big Green of Ottoville going up against Delphas on Saturday afternoon.
Should be an exciting game. We'll be here. You join us, too, on WTLW TV 44.
Good night, everyone. We're about set for action. Another exciting game on tap. A big crowd on hand making a lot of noise as usual.
A sellout crowd, Mike. Before we get into the game, we do want to say a special hello to many of the Lady Blue Jays who are at home in Delphos getting prepared for their big game tonight as they vie to go into the Final Four and state tournament action. They'll be playing in the regional finals, many of them at home today watching on television.
So good luck, girls. They'll be going up against Tiffin Calver tonight at Findlay High School. The two teams have not met since 1969, and Ottoville won that game 102-90, but they've played a lot down through the years, 66 times in fact, 76 times, excuse me. And Delphas holds the overall edge, 49 wins to 27 for the Big Green. Tip control, Baki with a quick move to the bucket.
A little bit of hesitation on that tip. I think a lot of the players, the Ottoville players, thought maybe they're going to throw it up again. There was no whistle, and Baki got the easy bucket.
Ottoville in their home white uniforms, the Blue Jays in the road blue. This is Byrne with the ball. Hasn't played since Tuesday night when he injured his back. Man-to-man defense being employed by the Blue Jays right now. Turnwald has it to Schlagbaum. Schlagbaum got in foul trouble early in the Miller City game, didn't play a lot, and Byrne travels.
Had trouble handling that little handoff there. Got it up too high on his body. Couldn't get it back down on the floor before he took an extra step.
The Blue Jays coming off, without a doubt, their most emotional game of the year, a 63-61 win over Kalida. It was a team effort all the way. Delphas came from behind to pull the victory out. Ottoville's opening up in a zone. The Blue Jays will display quick ball movement, working it around. This is Dan Geisey, and we'll have a foul after the shot going against Mitch Holbein for Ottoville. So this will be a common foul, and Kevin Trentman will inbound right in front of our broadcast position and in front of the Ottoville student section. The Blue Jays, after their second straight district title, the winner advances to the regional, being played at Toledo this year. Shot's an air ball, but it will go to Delphas. The winner of this game will be playing on Thursday night against the winner from the Findlay district. And that will be either Arlington or Fostoria St. Gwendolyn. Dan Geisey. Rebound to Pullman. Look at him crash the boards. Schlagbaum brings it across. Delphas up 4-0. Ottoville is yet to crack the scoring column.
Ottoville yet to get a shot off in this game. We played almost a minute and a half.
Steve Schlagbaum with the ball. He's being guarded by Trentman. Little trap here. They almost lose it. Byrne with it. Everyone keeping a close eye on Burns. Coming off that back injury. Takes the shot there. The tip's not there. Finally, we have a foul before the shot, and it will go against Steve Pullman.
A key in any game when you're playing Delphos St. John's is you have to be able to handle that pressure defense. And to do that, you have to have good ball handling guards. Coach Norwood has some pretty good guards at Ottoville. Be an interesting matchup between the pressure defense of St. John's and the offensive ball handling of Ottoville.
Ottoville only 2 losses on the season to Kalida in Putnam County League play, and they also lost to Coldwater. Turnwell with the ball. Gets it back out to Schlagbaum. Scott now will be picking Arcasano's Big Cheese Player of the Game at the conclusion of this contest. Also a ref's trivia quiz question coming up. Byrne with the field goal. Didn't look hurt right there. Ottawa's first points, and it's 4-2. The Ottoville crowd making a lot of noise right in front of us. The Delphas crowd is at the far end or at the left of your screen. Foul here against the Big Green. Mitch Holbein committed the personal. We'll have a substitution coming in for the Ottoville Big Green team. Stephen Norwood uses his bench. There'll be Dave Kemper coming into the game. And Holbein will go out. Kemper's averaging 7 points a season. Tim Turnwald leads the Ottoville Big Green in scoring on the year, averaging about 21 points a ball game. Kevin Geisty with the ball. Boy, did he help the Jays against Kalida on Wednesday night. Inside to Pullman. Pullman just forced that shot up there. Good defense. Then will foul on the rebound. This will go against Ottoville. A tough break there, Scott, because they played good defense.
They certainly did. They're kind of being muscled around inside right now in the early going. I'm sure that won't continue a whole game because Ottoville, a very strong team as well inside. But Delphos St. John's has been getting the ball inside and controlling the offensive boards.
4-2 our score. 5:40 to go in the first period. Geisty has a shot partially blocked. Turnwald comes out with it. The running game being employed here, but the Ottoville Big Green lose it. Kevin Trentman comes the other way with it. Is at a disadvantage, so we'll hold up to Dan Geisty. Foul on the rebound, let's see. John Bakke committed a personal.
Well, there's the case. The officials saw it on the shot when the players go to screen out. Just caught throwing a little bit too much hip into that.
Delphas, a physical team underneath. They were outsized a bit by Kalida because of the presence of Joe Veerhoff, the Wildcat all-district performer. But in this game, they'll have the physical edge over Ottoville. Shot put up by Honingford, can't get it. Rebound comes off to Geisty. This is Kevin Geisty bringing it across the timeline. Deep in the corner with it now. Trentman has it.
Both teams shooting 25% in the early going. Ottoville 1 of 4, St. John's 2 of 8.
5 minutes to go in the first period. 4-2 our score. Delphas with the lead in the ball. Look at him force it inside. Bakke with the shot. Bakke with 4 points, and Delphas is up by 4 at 6-2. The Jays employing their pressure man-to-man. Always trying to deny the ball and the pass if possible. Schlagbaum the shot. Steve Schlagbaum with his first basket. The score is 6-4. Delphas with the 1 basket lead. A big day for Bluejay basketball. The girls playing the regional finals tonight at Findlay High School against Tiffin Calvert. Pass goes astray, but Trentman has it. Back outside to Kevin Geisty. Might have a 3-second call. Yes, a little too much passing that time for Delphas.
Yes, it was. Good switching defense by Ottoville as well, Mike. And the noise that the crowd is making here is just outstanding. A sellout crowd on hand. This is Class A basketball at its best.
Dan Landon comes into the ball game for Ottoville. Steve Norwood likes to use his bench, and he'll use it a lot. But Bakke intercepts the pass right there, an easy one for the Jays. And they now lead 8-4. Bakke has 6 of those points. Byrne with the basketball, coming off an injury. Still looks like he has all his skills, however. Pass underneath the Turnwald. Good pass from Schlagbaum, and Tim has his first basket. 8-6 now. The Blue Jays lead by 2.
Credit Kemper with a good pass, seeing Turnwald open underneath as well.
Right now the Blue Jays operate in front of the Ottoville crowd. Ottoville's in front of the Delphas crowd. That'll reverse in the second half. Dan Geisty with a field goal. Dan had 16 points in the Kalida game, and 14 of those came in the second half. Ottoville with the ball, trailing by 4, 10-6. Shots put up, not there by Schlagbaum. Rebound will come out to Schlagbaum. In the lane, with the field goal is Dan Landon. Good penetration by the Big Green that time. Ottoville was in the district finals in 80 and again in 81. Kalida beat them both years. Miss here. Schlagbaum has the rebound. Wings it off the turn wall. The pull-up jumper. Too hot, and Pullman has the carom. Shots put up here by Bakke. John Bakke, a one-man wrecking crew. 12-8 our score, and Bakke has 8 points for the Bluejay.
Just end-to-end action. Both teams like to get out and go with it.
The last time Ottoville won the district was in '78 when Phil Mufeld coached them. That's when they went to the state tournament. Man-to-man weave being worked by Ottoville, and a foul will be called. And we'll go against John Bakke, I believe. Substitution for Delphos St. John's. Jeff Osteen comes into the game. And John Bakke will come out. For Bakke, that was his second personal. So going to the line right now will be Craig Byrne. He's averaging 15 points in the year. Had a high this season of 25 points against Fort Jennings.
It's just amazing that Craig could come back here on Saturday. A lot of dedication from him as he went down hard with that injury earlier in the week, and never saw somebody go down in a game quite like it. He was extremely doubtful until today.
Now Delphos leads by 3, 12-9, 2:15 to go in the first period. This is Larry Geisty with the ball. Almost loses it. The crowd wanted to travel. Inside it goes to Pullman. Look at this physical move. Nothing but strength right there, and Pullman put it in. And that makes the score 14-9. The Blue Jays a 5-point margin. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Pass thrown away. I believe it's going to stay with a big green, but they don't realize it yet. All the players are walking the other way.
Well, Kemper wasn't expecting that pass inside and didn't get his hands up, but luckily for Ottoville, Delphos St. John's Blue Jay touched it before it went out of bounds.
The big green can come to within 3 with the basket right here. Schlagbaum takes the shot from outside. Steve Schlagbaum has 4 points in the game, and it's 14-11. Delphos with the lead and the basketball. Blue Jays 23-0 this year. Look at them force the ball inside to Pullman. A tipper with the block. Turnwald has it. And we have a foul called against Kevin Trentman. That time, when Pullman faced up, Dave Kemper was there to meet him with the rejection.
Yes, it was. Just strong inside play from both teams, especially right down here in front of us when St. John's has the ball, as it's just strength against strength under the basket.
Going back to last year, the Blue Jays have won 47 of their last 50 ball games. Kemper will take the shot. Rebound comes off to Geisty. This is Larry Geisty with the ball. There's 4 different Geistys on the Delphos roster, 2 sets of brothers. Shot put up by Bakke. John Bakke has 10 in the game. Delphos ahead by 5 once again, 16-11. Bakke scored only 2 points against Kalida, making a big contribution this afternoon. Byrne working with the ball. Blocked out of bounds. Ottawa keeps it.
Well, that's what separates good teams from great teams. A great team will have those guys that maybe, they can afford, they can still win when they score 2 or 4 points, and then they'll come through. Everybody comes through. It's a team effort. We're going to get a turnover here. Our traveling call and Turnwald. But that type of thing, when the defense can't key on any 1 or 2 players, makes it a lot tougher for defensive assignments, makes you much more effective as a team.
Ottoville coach Steve Pernord wanted a timeout, but the other official didn't see it. He was telling the one at the far end of the floor. So play resumes. 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Kevin Trentman with the shot. He's got it. Kevin's first point, and now we get the timeout. 45 seconds to go in the first period. Delphos St. John's leads Ottoville 18-11. Back with more after these messages.
Hello. I'm Greg Turner, president of Lima Memorial Hospital. Permit me to introduce you to one of Memorial's newest services. It is especially for athletes of all sports, all ages, and all levels of competition, and it assists physicians in evaluating, treating, and rehabilitating athletic injuries. The new service? It's the Lima Memorial Hospital Sports Medicine Center, serving the residents of West Central Ohio.
FCC rules now permit you to own your telephone. We at the Ottoville Mutual Telephone Company sell proven quality telephones considered to be industry standard. Many colors and styles are available at low overhead small-town prices. Also available are FCC jacks and plugs, long coil or line cords. Remember, we service what we sell. Call us at 453-3324 or come to our office at 245 West 3rd Street in Ottoville, just across the street from the home of the Big Green.
Welcome back to the Elida Fieldhouse. 44 seconds to go in the first period. Delphas has pressed the advantage to 7 points, 18-11, their biggest lead so far. Byrne with the shot. He forced that one up there. Delphas has it. They can go up by 9 right here. Fast break opportunity to Trentman. Not there. Tip's not there. Turnwald the rebound for the Big Green. He has it down to Byrne with the bucket.
Big keeper Ottoville, Tim Turnwald, hasn't touched the ball very much here in the first period. He was their big scorer the other night against Miller City.
Delphas will play for the last one. 10 seconds to go. 18-13. Geisey takes it. He's got it. Dan Geisey makes it 20-13. The clock's at 3, 2, 1. Turnwald puts it in. Out. Okay. Good. We played 1 quarter from the Elida Fieldhouse. Our score, Delphas 20, Ottoville 13.
The most refreshing way to make the most of every day. And wherever you go or whatever you do, there's something big waiting for me and you. Focus is the biggest taste you've ever found. Focus is the one that never lets you down.
Distributed locally by the Central Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Lima.
Focus is.
Welcome back to the Elida Fieldhouse. 1 quarter of play in the books, and Delphas leads by a score of 20-13.
And with that last spot reminds me that the Central Bottling Company of Lima will be giving their Coke Champ Award to the district champion today. Every member of the winning team will receive a carton of Coca-Cola to take with them home on the bus. And the way they're running up and down the floor today, that'll be gone before they get back to whether it's Delphas or Ottoville.
In that first period, Bakke led the way for the Bluejays with 10 points, 4 apiece for Pullman and Geisey. Leading the way for Ottoville was Craig Byrne with 5 points.
Shooting 42% for Ottoville. Delphos St. John shot 55%. Rebounds are even at 5.
We're going to have another jump ball here at center circle. The first time the teams have played in 14 years. The last met in 1969, and Ottoville won that one 102-90. Look at Trentman with the move.
It's really surprising they haven't played each other more than that in that length of time, as they're just up Route 66, so away from each other, fairly close, are Delphas and Ottoville, but they haven't since 69.
Shot missed by the Big Green. Schlagbaum has the rebound. He can't get it. Larry Geisey clears it for the Bluejays. So now Delphas can go up by 11. No, they can't. They turn it over. Steve Schlagbaum with the drive and the bucket. Big defensive play there for the Big Green. That's a 4-point swing. They could have gone down by 11. Now they only trail by 7, 22-15, opening stages of the second period. Geisey, Dan Geisey with the ball to Larry. To Kevin Trentman. Trentman takes the shot. He's got it. Coach Steve Penora wanted to travel on that call. Score now 24-15. Ottoville by 9. Check that. Ottoville down by 9. Schlagbaum with a pass deep in the corner, but it's turned over. Ottoville being sloppy on that possession. This is Bakke. The lane's open for him, but he gets it to Pullman. Steve with the fake. He puts it in.
Coach Penora again wanting a traveling call, not getting it from the officials.
Now 26-15. The Bluejays with 2 quick baskets go up by 11. Their largest lead. Turnwald has his shot blocked, but he was fouled on the play by Larry Geisey. We have another timeout called. 6:24 to go in the first half. Our score, Delphas 26, Ottoville 15. Back with more after these messages.
Body glove, Samsonite's carefree line of outdoor furniture fits America's taste like a glove, and well it should, with the finest materials used for lasting comfort and decorator styling. And Westridge Furniture in Delphos offers you an early buy program for Samsonite body glove patio furniture with savings of 25% on chaise lounges, rockers, or a table and 4 chairs. So visit Westridge Furniture and select from the largest selection of patio furniture to be found in Northwest Ohio.
It doesn't matter what kind of car you have. We can service it and service it right at Joe Avison Chevrolet. All of our mechanics are certified from General Motors training schools. Our equipment is absolutely the industry's latest. From our Sun computer to set timing, to Hunter's front-end alignment machine, to Snap-on's computerized wheel balancer. Our diesel timing light will tune your diesel to perfection. Need a part? With our computerized parts inventory, we can get your part overnight. It's the only one in town, and it's right here at Joe Avison Chevrolet Service Center for your car.
Welcome back to the Kalida Fieldhouse. Mike Sheff speaking to you along with Scott Allen. 6 minutes and 24 seconds go until halftime, and Delphos leads Ottoville 26-15.
And stretching back over the end of the first quarter so far, Delphos has been successful. 11 out of their last 13 shots. That rings up to 84%.
Tim Turnwald at the line. The leading scorer for Ottoville this year has only 2 points in today's action so far. Stay tuned to WTLW TV tonight at 11:30, the replay of the AA District Championship game featuring Napoleon and Lima Central Catholic. 3 points for Turnwald. It's a 10-point ball game, 26-16. So Delphos with the lead in the basketball. They look very sharp here in the first half. Larry Geisey pulls up and takes it. Rebound comes off. Coleman had it, tipped away to Dan Geisey. The Blue Jays with new life here. 6 minutes to go until halftime. Bakke with the shot, he's got it, and the foul. Scott, it looks like underneath the basket, Delphos is really pressing that strength advantage they have.
Yes, certainly they are, as you see Coach Stephen Orwood of the Ottoville Big Green there. Well, what it is, Ottoville is gambling so much out front, trying to put pressure outside on the Blue Jays, that they're finding themselves out of position a little bit when the pass goes inside.
Mitch Holbein committed that foul. For Mitch, that is his third. So Dave Kumpfer comes back into the game for him, and Bakke cannot get the three-point play. Rebound will come off to Honingford. So the Big Green are now down by their biggest margin of the game so far, 28-16. Shots put up by Schlagbaum. He's got it.
I think we have to remember both these teams in their district preliminaries were trailers in the game by large amounts and came back. So both these teams are used to coming from behind.
Delphos has had a couple tough games this year where they've come from behind to pull out the victory and keep their record undefeated. The St. Henry game, the Coldwater game. How about that Kalida game? Shot missed by Delphos. Rebound comes off to Turnwald, and he was fouled. There you see head coach Bob Arnzen, the winningest active coach in the state of Ohio with 519 victories coming in to this action today. A big day for Delphos basketball. The girls will play tonight at Findlay High School, going up against Tiffin Calvert for the regional championship. There you get a good look at Tim Turnwald, our Big Cheese Award winner from the Miller City game, averaging about 21 on this season. Turnwald will have a one-on-one opportunity right here. Tim has 4 points in the contest. He'll get one more. That makes the score 28-19. Ottoville down by 9. Let's give Turnwald 5 in the game. Schlagbaum leads the Big Green with 8. Bakke leads all scorers. He has 12 points, most of them down close to the basket. Now Ottoville's gone into a man-to-man. We're going to have a foul called against John Bakke. May have had a bit of dramatics on the part of Dave Kemper.
Yeah, he did a good job there of making sure the official saw that he had been bumped, but the official had a good angle from underneath to see that action, and he was right there to call it.
Bob Arnzen didn't care for the call. John Bakke, his second foul. It's bonus time for the Big Green. Steve Coleman will come into the game for Delphos. He was out for a brief rest, and John Bakke will come out. So Dave Kemper will be at the line. A 6'2" junior. He comes off the bench averaging 7 points a contest. For Kemper, that's his first point. Ottoville scored the last 5. They trail now only by 7, 28-21. The Big Green showing resilience right now. They trail by 6, and their crowd rises to its feet, trying to spur their youngsters on. This is Larry Geisey with the ball. Ottoville's changed to a man-to-man. Delphos was hurting the zone. The Blue Jays will run the motion off it, trying to get a good shot, especially to the big kids down low. That's where they've hurt Ottoville so far. 4:45 to go in the first half, 28-22. The Blue Jays lead it by 6. This is Pullman. He'll take the shot, blocked by Kemper. He gets it back. Tip up out there. Look at him work for the ball.
One thing is, Tim Turnwald of Ottoville is playing behind Steve Pullman when he comes across and posts up. And boy, when you got a fellow as strong as Pullman underneath, you get the ball into him that close, he's going to take it to the bucket. You may have to have Turnwald fronting a little bit more.
Larry Geisey committed a foul on the rebound off the miss by Delphos. So we'll walk the other way. Ottoville once again be shooting free throws. Delphos has been to the line only once, but Ottoville 6 out of 7 from the charity stripe. So the tide may be turning just a bit here. The Big Green down 28-16 now are within 6 at 28-22. Our ref's trivia quiz question for this game. Both these teams in the Class A division, we'd like to know who won the Class A title last year. Rebound here to Ottoville, and putting it in was Dan Landon. Dan Landon puts the Big Green within 4 at 28-24. Once again, that question, who won the Class A title last year for the state championship? If you think you know the answer to that, send it in to Ref's Trivia Quiz, P.O. Box 1177 in Lima. Shots in. Kevin Tremont always seems to score when Delphos needs points.
I'll tell you, on that possession, I think the media were the only people in this whole gymnasium that were setting down, Mike.
Okay, Ottoville breaks the pressure. Turnwald doesn't get it to fall, but he was fouled after the shot. John Bakke committed the personal. That will be number 3 for him. Just to repeat that trivia quiz question once more, both these teams in the Class A division, Bakke comes out, Jeff Osteen comes in for him. We'd like to know who won the Class A state championship last year. Excuse me, if you think you know the answer to that, send it in to Reps Trivia Quiz, P.O. Box 1177 in Lima. And if you have the correct entry that is drawn, you win a t-shirt free of charge from Reps Sporting Goods, the Florida Market in Metcalf, here in Lima. 2-shot foul for Tim Turnwald. That one used all the rim and still couldn't go in. Lima Senior playing Sandusky for the AAA District up at Bowling Green this afternoon. We'll have a score momentarily on that one. 1 out of 2 for Tim Turnwald. 6 points in the game. A 5-point margin for Delphos, 30-25. Halfway through the second period. Dan Geisey gets the ball to Osteen. To Trentman. Should have taken the shot right there. He passed off into trouble. Almost too unselfish a ball player. Look at Byrne. What a move there. He couldn't get it, however. Rebound comes off to Dan Geisey.
Super move up the lane by Byrne. Just couldn't get it to fall.
3 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Kevin Geisey the shot. Rebound is tipped. It will go to Ottoville. Another exciting game. Our 2 semifinal games. Ottoville over Middle City, 59-57, and the Blue Jays over Kalida, 63-61. You couldn't ask for much more as far as enthusiasm, sportsmanship, competition goes. Another great game today. Turnwald, yes! And we'll have a foul. I believe it goes against Ottoville after the basket was made. Let's wait and see what the call is.
I believe the foul's going to be on Steve Schlagbaum. And again, I think it was action away from the ball, but there's so much action going on under the basket. Anytime a shot goes up with both teams pushing for position, that time Schlagbaum just got caught putting a little bit too physical.
For Delphas, this will be only their second shot at the free throw line this afternoon. A good look at Kevin Trentman, averaging 10 points on the season. This will be a 1-and-1. Kevin has 9 in the game. Bakke leads the Jays with 12, but he's on the bench with 3 fouls. 31-27, Delphas by 4. 3:07 to go in the first half. Kevin's in double figures with 10, and the Delphas lead is once again 5 points at 32-27. Long pass breaks the pressure. And with a basket here, the Big Green can come to within 3. This is Schlagbaum. Steve Schlagbaum has 10 points to lead the Big Green, and it's a 3-point contest once again, 32-29. The Ottoville, after being down 28-16, has hit their stride, and they're back into the contest. Trentman with the ball. Ottoville's playing a man-to-man. Inside to Pullman. Look at that brute. Puts it in.
Pullman set Tim Turnwald up real well, moving back and forth across the lane until he got Turnwald on his outside shoulder, took the baseline pass, and had the open way right to the basket.
That's good old-fashioned pivot play, using his feet more than anything else. Shot put up, around and out, no good. Kemper with the rebound. Dave Kemper puts Ottoville back to within 3, 34-31. 2 minutes to go in the half. The winner goes to the Toledo Regional next Thursday night. The loser goes home. What a tremendous district this has been. The 4 teams combined coming in had a record of 81-7. Without a doubt, the most competitive district, Class A, in the state of Ohio. Let's see if Delphas works the clock here. It's down to a minute and a half.
Well, they called this district the Dream District right from the start with it, and they knew the 4 teams that were coming in, and it's lived up to all of its advanced billing.
I'd be very surprised to see Delphas hold the ball to the end of the half. Trentman has it picked away, but a whistle. Let's wait and see.
Of course, Delphas with a 1-point lead the other night against Kalida held the ball with a little over 3 minutes to go and ran it almost 2 minutes off the clock before taking a shot.
Ottoville did a good job there. They forced a jump ball. Trentman going up against Schlagbaum. The slight height advantage to Delphas, and the Jays win the tip. Pullman has, you don't want him to have the ball there. He's short with that one. Rebound comes off to Mark Honingford. Long down court pass, Schlagbaum, yes. Check that, Turnwald. And Ottoville's within 1 at 34-33. They've outscored the Jays 17-6 here in the late going of the second period. Less than a minute to go. Trentman can't get it that time. The tip's not there. Very physical play underneath, and Ottoville comes out with it. They have a chance to take the lead right here. They have to take their time, however. Almost a foul underneath. Byrne gets it to Turnwald again. Short that time. He followed it. The follow away's in. The Big Green the lead, 35-34. First time they've led the entire game. 25 seconds to go in the half. The Big Green fans go crazy.
And Ottoville just simply went on a tear here in the second half, or second period rather.
And Delphas has relaxed a bit on the defense. The Blue Jays hope to get the last shot. 16 seconds to go.
The big cause of that is Ottoville's controlling the boards now. They're limiting Delphas to only 1 shot at the Blue Jay end of the floor.
Trenton with the ball, 10 seconds to the half. Kevin out front. Takes the shot with 6 seconds to go. It's not there. Rebound. We have a foul, and it will go against Ottoville's Mark Honingford. Reached over a bit on the rebound attempt. We have 4 seconds left in the first half, and Pullman will go to the line for Delphos St. John's. Check that. It's not Pullman. It's Bud Bertling into the ball game. 32, not 52, and Buddy Bertling, a 6-foot junior, who hasn't seen much action, will be shooting a 1-and-1. That's a lot to ask of a youngster who hasn't seen a lot of tournament action, but he comes in and he makes the free throw, and the game's tied at 35. Not there. Rebound to Delphas. They hustle. Pullman has it. It's in. What a rebound basket, and Delphas takes the lead. We played 2 quarters from Elida Fieldhouse. Our scores: St. John's 37, Ottoville 35.
Spring is just a few short days away, and the specialists at Reps are ready for your spring sports needs now. Reps has in stock baseball and softball gloves by Mizuno, Rollins, Nakona, and McGregor.
At halftime, Delphos St. John's over Ottoville by 2, 37-35. Scott, a lot of merchants from the Tri-County area, Putnam, Allen, and Van Wert County have made these games possible to be put on WTLW TV 44.
Yes, if it wasn't for them, then Centel Productions wouldn't have been able to be here because the engineering cost and the broadcast rights cost are such that it would have been prohibitive. And then thanks to WTLW for carrying the Centel production so more of those people in the area can see it. Cheryl Cotner, our sales representative, and of course Dr. Darrell Berkey, our producer, wanted me to send a special thanks on behalf of Centel Productions to Bob Mormon up in Ottoville for all the assistance he has been to the sales department of Centel during this tournament time. I've known Bob for a good many years as well. Cheryl says he'd be a good man to put in advertising, but I think he's quite happy being a banker, Mike.
Okay, we're just about 2 minutes away from tip-off of our second half, so we'll be back with the second half of action from Elida right after we pause for these messages on WTLW TV 44.
Andes Village Clippers, a unisex salon, recommends and uses Redken for the professional look you desire for '83. And through March 12th, get $3 off regular perm prices during Andy's reopening perm special.
AA Equipment, 1750 East 5th Street in Delphas, is your source for truck equipment. Pick up bed liners, truck bodies, dump bodies, and trailers. All available at AA.
Planning a spring or summer wedding? Order your flowers at A Touch of Nature during March, and your aisle runner will be half price. Gift items, fresh cut flowers, plants, helium blooms, and much more at A Touch of Nature in Delphas.
Have you discovered Delphas poultry products? You should if you want to save money. Buy in bulk quantity.
Action, they've just opened the second half. Scott Allen and Mike Shep with you. And the turnover gives the ball to Delphos St. John's. Don't forget the Coke Champ Award. The Central Bottling Company, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Lima will be giving the Coke Champ Award to each member of the winning team at the day's district finals as Delphos St. John's turns it over there. But each member of the winning squad will get a carton of Coca-Cola.
One correction on that Lima senior halftime score. The Spartans are leading Sandusky 23-20. Scott, each team has 5 turnovers in the game now.
Each team going with the same 5 that started the game. It's Pullman, Bakke, Geisey, Trentman, and Kevin Geisey for St. John's. And Byrne, Schlagbaum, Turnwald, Honingford, and Mitch Holbein for the Ottoville Big Green. We're just into the second half of play. Ottoville with the ball. Shot up from the corner is good. Mitch Holbein. Holbein with his first 2 of the game. He's playing with 3 fouls. John Bakke also with 3 fouls for the Jays. We're tied at 37. Here are the Dream District Finals from the Elida Fieldhouse. St. John's on the attack. Ottoville back in their zone. On the baseline, feet inside. Geisey with it. Can't hit. Get a whistle and a foul. And they're going to give I believe it's an offensive foul to Dan Geisey.
Oh, that's a tough break there. Bob Arnzen very upset over that call, but there you see talking to his kids right now. Looks like there was a shooting foul against Ottoville, but it went the other way.
And Ottoville with an opportunity to take the lead. Byrne from inside the lane. Craig Byrne coming off that injury in the Miller City game. Has 7 today, 39-37. Ottoville leads St. John's. 6:30 to go, third period. A sellout here at the Elida Fieldhouse. Glad you're watching us at home on the Metro Sports Network. Trentman will take it in a lot of traffic. We'll get a whistle and a foul. And Craig Byrne got a piece of Kevin Trentman that time.
But that time, I think the Ottoville defense surprised Trentman. He was going up for the shot. He got up there, and the Ottoville was all around him. Unfortunately, they committed the foul. But the Blue Jays are a very poised team, Scott. You won't see them get too rattled, even though they're behind right now.
Of course, they came from 11 down in that Kalida game to pull out a 2-point victory. St. John's with it now. Very patient when they work against the zone defense. They were very successful in that first half, going inside to their strength.
That's right, Scott. Pullman and Bakke both had big first halves. Let's see how they do in this second half.
Cross-court pass to Trentman. Now they bring it back. Shots blocked by Turnwald. Now they feed it in on the baseline. Loses his footing, but all alone with it and puts it up. John Bakke. Now we're going to get an official's timeout right now. Some moisture on the floor. So they'll get a towel out there and wipe things up.
Don't forget, folks, stay tuned to WTLW TV 44 tonight at 11:30, the replay of the Class AA District Championship. Lima Central Catholic going up against Napoleon. That will be tonight at 11:30. That game being played tonight at Ada at the Ohio Northern University Kinghorn Center at 7:30.
Mike and I will be there for that one, so join us on Metro Sports Network as Centel Productions brings you in conjunction with WTLW TV 44 high school tournament action. Get a whistle. We got a Delphos St. John's foul. Kevin Trentman digging in for the steal, got caught.
Scott, in the semifinal game, Delphos had a clear edge over the Kalida guards. In this game, I think the quickness edge is probably just about even. I don't think either team's really that much quicker than the other, especially in the front court. I think Schlagbaum and Byrne do a good job for Ottoville, but hit him with a foul call.
I believe that foul's going to go to Kevin Geisey. For Geisey, that'll be his second foul. 5:53 to go here in the third period. We're tied at 39. Super Ball game, two excellent basketball teams, well coached. Turnwald has it for Ottoville now as he works the right side. Gets it to Byrne. Byrne in the corner. Drives into the lane. Puts it up over pressure. Can't hit it, way too hard. The rebound brought down by Pullman for Delphos St. John. So now the Blue Jays with a chance to take the lead, and their fans rise to their feet. Both teams playing in front of their respective fan sections here at Kalida here in the second half. Kevin Geisey has it out front. He'll set it up to Dan Geisey. Cross-court pass to Kevin. Feet inside. Shot up off the glass and good. John Bakke with 16.
When those big kids for Delphos get the ball, you know exactly where they're going with it. They put the ball on the floor, lower their shoulder, they're going right to the hoop, and they're a little bit stronger than the big green.
Turnwald wanted to take the shot, then dumps off on the baseline. We'll get a whistle. I believe it's before the shot. Foul's going to be on Trentman. We had a couple substitutions into the Ottoville lineup. As checking in will be Dan Landon and Dave Kemper. For Trentman, that's his third foul. So now both Trentman and Bakke playing with three personals.
So they'll have to be careful. We're very early here in the second half. That was a common foul, so Ottoville inbounds right in front of our broadcast position and in front of the Ottoville crowd.
Out front to Kemper. To Turnwald. He puts it up. Too hard. Rebound Dan Geisey for the Blue Jays. He gives it to Trentman. Will come across the timeline with it. All the fans in the gymnasium on their feet now. Turnaround jumper, good. John Bakke. Bakke was held to only 2 points in that second period when Ottoville made their comeback. He has 6 already here in the third stanza. Greg Byrne has it. Byrne drives inside the lane, throws one up. That shot there, Pullman with the rebound on the break. Here come the Blue Jays. Pullman puts it up, can't get the fall. Rebound Geisey off the glass, no good. Was loose and cleared by Ottoville. Here comes Byrne, 1-on-2. He'll take it, and it's good, and he was fouled. Greg Byrne went 1-on-2 that time and came away with a basket and a foul.
That was a great move. He went right around Kevin Geisey and was able to get the ball off the glass when he had to.